Hey, my name's Eric. I'm making animated faces that you can talk to. And my throat's all phlegmy and weird. And if it doesn't kind of clear up after a bit, I'll stop the stream. Because it's not like bad, it's just irritating to be talking and have gurgles in your throat. Anyways, enough about that. Let's demo recent progress. That's how I like to start these guys here. Got the got the audio turned up a bit on the microphone. I'm gonna see if my export of this is if it'll sound like a better level, because I notice it's super quiet playing back my videos on YouTube. Probably on the stream too. Okay, so what's new? I kind of lost track of what's new or old. Just there's a bunch of dialogues. When you double click on a line, it lets you edit a line. You can delete lines. I think, does delete work? It does. I'm not going to delete that line. I'll keep that there. There's replies, which you can add them, and there's a dialogue for that. And you can also click on a reply or double click and it brings up edit reply. That works. Delete works. And then there's general replies. I will add one. General reply is it's a reply that's not tied to a particular line. It's active all the time. So if you, the player, says, "Shut up, quiet, shush," Jerry replies back, "No," or "I don't have to." It's good to add more than one option in these so that you get some randomized responses. It tends to make conversations look more intelligent. Okay, and he would be irritated, maybe amused. Okay, update. All right. So then I've got this general replies down here. I also added a scroll bar so you can scroll up and down. And then there's a thing to edit it. So all these are different dialogues. And I've got all the dialogues except for one, add line. I click on this, it doesn't do anything. So I just need to make a dialogue for that. Feel like I'm missing something. Yes, I'm missing on my second screen. Seeing the chat window there. Let's put a little session divider here. All right. So yeah, add line dialogue. Let's do it. I'm gonna do an experiment too, because I've been using GitHub Copilot, and I've read in one place that it only uses source code in the current file. And I kind of wonder if that's true. I mean, I know like there's source code it grabs from the codex, which is part of ChatGPT, and it's got all kinds of open source stuff in it. But in terms of using my source code that's in my project right now, I'd like to know if it ever can get information from a different file other than the one I'm editing. So I've got a file called edit interactions. If I can find it. There we go. And this has got, let's have edit line, open dialogue to edit reply. I'll go to a separate file, like a brand new file, and I'll make a function that's in the same pattern as this one, and I'll see if it picks it up. Test. Okay, so I called that one open dialog to edit reply. I'll do export function open dialog to add reply. Pause. Okay. Okay, so it did look at other stuff. It did. Like it knows about set modal dialog, which is not from any other place on the internet. It's not part of open source stuff. And it followed the pattern of using this function to add a reply. And then it invented a new dialog that has the naming pattern of an existing dialog. So if I look under file whoops, not there. There's edit reply dialog, and it noticed that this fit the pattern, even though this doesn't exist anymore. So it really did use files from, use information from multiple files outside of the current one. Let me see, what did I do? Open dialog to edit reply. And there's more cleverness here. Because it could have taken the body of this function and moved it over. And that would have been incorrect, because this has a little more stuff that it has to do. It has to yeah, okay. I also, let's see, hold on. This is not the right thing I intended to write. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh God, I tricked myself into thinking it was being clever. There is a function already written to add the reply. It did grab from that one. Let me try something smarter. Because this was not nearly as smart of an extrapolation as I was just claiming it to be. What I meant to say is, not add a reply, add a line. I'm going to pause. I'm going to hit tab. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That would basically be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Let's delete this. All right, that's kind of neat, because it's I just proved to myself that that something that was claimed elsewhere isn't true. Okay, so under here we've got, oh, that's edit spiel node. Okay, for these, let's use the correct terminology. Also, let me see, we'll get it from here too. Let's good try, but wrong. Good try, but wrong. All right. And you're saying just bring up this existing dialog, spiel node dialog. But what I'm going to need to do is follow the pattern that I used previously and make this guy a base that gets called, that gets opened up by two other classes. So we'll call this, or hum him. It's going pretty good. getting just a whole bunch of dialogues finished up on the screen that lets me edit a spiel. I would demo it. No, I could demo it. I thought it was going to be broken. But there's basically a whole bunch of little dialogues that pop up that let you edit parts of this text here. And there's like 6 or so dialogues that are slight variations of each other that just let you edit this spiel here. And I've got one more to do. How things going with you? What are you up to? Let's see. So this I want to change to a base. And we'll call it line base. Oh, that's a football. I never keep up with any of that stuff. It's a Super Bowl. I used to live right next to a football stadium too. So you have at least 3 things vying for your attention. Bum, bum. What I call the other one? Reply dialogue base. So this should be line dialogue base. Yeah, at least 4 things vying for your attention. And of course, I'm the most worthy target of it. Okay, so line dialogue base. And then I've got some code in here. Well, that's kind of weird. I updated writer, and now it's doing this 5+ usages. 5, yeah. It's kind of wordy, but I guess that's fine. Okay. So props, I should get an original node, and that can be null. If it's null, well, I haven't written the code that handles the adding case, but I could put it here. So let's do that. If original node good. I want default emotion to come in. So we'll say default. Not default emotion, default character. That's the one. And it actually somehow figured out what I intended to type rather than what I was thinking I might type. Copilot actually corrected an error that I was about to make. Very nice. Set character. Let's do this as default character, or yeah. And then that means I gotta grab it from here. I don't think this validation is that helpful. Okay, some other stuff. Oh yeah, I want this to take a title. come from props. Then rename this guy to match the name of the class. It's going to be line dialog base. Okay, then I create type subscribe. Add line dialog. Okay, import line. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Function line dialog base. Bam bam. Export default. Okay, and the props would be a lot like what the props are here. Oops, not there. For adding, there will not be an original node. There will be a default character. There won't be a delete. There will be a on submit. Okay. No title. Okay, and then yes. That's pretty good. It saw that I didn't have that defined, and it said, well, based on that not being defined, we think you want that import. That is Copilot's magic. Now I want to return line dialog base. Yeah, this. Okay, and then we got props, iProps. And don't need original node. Okay. It correctly put the title in that I was expecting to use. Okay, well now what's the issue here? Okay. Line dialog base. Yeah, I don't get that. Why is it bulking? I've got it defined here. Come back here. What's the issue? Maybe the on submit. Oh, yeah, I'm defining the same. Okay, I see. This is add line dialog. Okay. This is add. Okay, there we go. Now what? Okay. So we need on delete. Oh no, there won't be on delete. Okay. So it just needs to be defined here as like a or instead of passing that, what I can do is go to line dialog base and say on delete is optional. Okay. const. Hey! Lovable Rogue 48. Oh, wait, don't. I'm blanking on the name. I'm blanking. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Voice of God. I just haven't said in a while. Please remind me of your name, please, with my apologies. I'm hating myself for forgetting. Martin. Yes. How's it going? Yeah, you know me. If I'm not working on some project, I'm not 100% happy. So, yeah, back at it for a while. And stuff I'm doing is maybe somewhat relevant to voice acting too. Okay, const delete button equals. Yep. Well, here I'll even show you a little bit. If you got an attention span for it, I will show you. Made bugs in my code though. Yeah, I need like maybe 5 minutes to get it back to a working state. But yeah, I'll give you a demo. It's kind of cool. I'll even play one of your lines. No, not really. Not really. I know what you're talking about. It would be a place to put in some kind of analysis for like voice recording quality and stuff though. But I haven't put that into it. Okay, so this is add line dialogue. And I need another one for edit line dialogue. Add. I referenced you in an article I wrote. It was about here. I'll show you the link to it. Medium. I was talking about like finding unique voices like with software and recognize, this voice belongs to this person. And then I brought up the analysis that I'd done earlier on your voice and the frequencies that it covers, which is somewhat unusual to have like a voice that goes over 4 octaves. Maybe it's not that unusual, but I think at least it's like somebody that has a really deep voice, you'll more likely hear frequencies across all the octaves. So there's this pretty cool little diagram of your voice recording. All right, let's get this back into working order. You've been doing some recording gigs, VO gigs. Or I'll just say more generally, what have you been up to these days? Okay, so here, let's do original node. Let's say it has to be set. Oh yeah. I guess I don't need to pass an original node because I'm already passing in the props. Yeah, like what's your day job? If you don't mind my asking. Okay, then I gotta go to edit interactions. Just fix up whatever broke. So edit spiel node dialog becomes edit line dialog. Let's fix it up the top first. Yeah, I hear that. I'm in the same boat. I've just got kind of a junky little, what do you call them? You know those padded foam boxes, but they're just like for your head, and the mic is inside of that. It's not that good. It's not that good at all. My dream is to get a booth in my office somewhere behind me, like where you see all that junk behind me, like the boxes and stuff. That's where I want a booth. And I don't know. I'm thinking I might build one over at my buddy's house. That's kind of like I drive 200 miles to his house and stay at his house for a week and use his tools, and so that might be a fun little vacation. Just build a booth. But yeah, it's a lot of effort or money to get a good recording environment at home. Yeah. Let's see. So this, I don't know why it didn't import that. I thought that was a legit import. Why are you not? You can't find it? Okay, let's see. We will go one by one. No, it didn't work. Okay. Edit line dialog. Here you are. You got your export default. Oh, God. UE or no UE. That's the problem. Okay. No problem. And I actually do use both types of that word in this to mean different things. A dialog without a UE on the end is the little box that pops up. And dialog with the UE on the end is words that a character says. Okay, let's see, can I get this to be fixed now? Okay, edit, line dialog. Yeah, the real, honestly, I wish that the VA marketplace was more satisfied with hiring actors from their reels. I almost feel like it's exploitative to always be asking for free auditions on every project. I suppose, there's like the Fiverr marketplace and other places like that where it's kind of like, here's examples of my work. Here's a certain type of project. Just send me the script, I'll do it, as opposed to audition. I think maybe if the world were run correctly, the way I'd like to see it is paid auditions if they're needed. And then also like the billable rate that an actor works at might go down a bit, because a lot of times when you get a session, that session is paying for all the other places that asked you to jump through hoops to maybe get a gig. And all that hoop jumping, man, it's a lot of work. All those auditions, you know. Like, wouldn't you rather get paid, like, say, I don't know, 40 pounds an hour for all of the work that you do to hustle to get VA gigs than 100 pounds that only covers like the time spent recording? You know, it just feels like so much of your time is going to be spent just hustling for work. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I was gonna do another like casting call like we did for the God Killer, I'd try to stick to like some of the indie rates that you know what, honestly, what might work better for me coming up is like just get a troupe together, get a troupe of actors that like I've worked with before. I know they can do like multiple voices, and you get like maybe like 10 people, and you just say between the 10 of you, you just cover whatever the needs are of the production. That would be another way to do it. It's just hard to like have enough work over a period of time to keep a troupe together. I tried to be, man, I really did. There's just so much nonsense in this industry. Okay, let me see. Did I get all the bugs out? Let's see. Am I compiling yet? No. Let's get this stuff working. Edit Spiel Note Dialog. That is in Spiel screen. Let's go to there. Then I can just show you a demo of a few cool things. Okay, this is going to be edit line dialog instead of spiel. Edit line dialog. Okay, that needs its own import. Okay, now why are you complaining about that? Spiel node or no, it's not spiel node. Okay. Fine. Don't make this too hard. Just go to edit line dialog and make the original node like that. We say or we say or no. We say if, yeah. Okay. Jesus. Okay, on delete. It's not assignable type into spiel screen. Okay. On delete. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Doesn't exist on which one? Stuff up here, all right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, this one does need on delete. Okay, so on delete. Yep. Okay. Finally. All right. Okay, so Martin, here's a quick little demo. So there's this thing called Wisp, and it's like a web app you can use to create characters, things they say, and it's interactive dialogue, and it's designed so that you can use speech recognition as a player. You can talk with your mouth to the character, and the character will reply back to you. So you can go into the face tool here, and you can change the face to be different things and have, be proportioned in different ways. And you can pick a different nose if you want, although I like the other one better. You can, change the hair to be different, or skin color. Oh yeah? Yeah, you were a blonde guy. Let's put the blonde hair back in. There we go. All right. And then there's all this dialogue stuff in here, and this kind of looks like a script, but it's an interactive script. So, like, if Jerry says this line will be back in 5 minutes, then I can define here, like, some things the player might say out loud, or key phrases to match against. And when it matches against that, then it'll the character Jerry, he'll respond with one of these things. Then also, this part isn't tied in really great to the rest of it, but I can take some audio, and I'll go to the God Killer and get some of your lines for fun. Let's see, documents, God Killer, GK, assets, project, audio, speech. Gotta find some with God in it. All right, here's you going, a nice day.
A nice day.
Okay, so I open up a nice day. It's gonna analyze the speech audio, and it's gonna detect what words you said. A nice day. Okay, and then that breaks it down further into the phonemes. The individual utterances that make up a word, like nice is n-I, right? And then those get translated into lip animation frames. So I click on him.
A nice day.
So I got automatic lip animation from any speech audio as a starting point. And any of the faces I make here can get that same automated lip animation. So yeah, kind of slightly proud of that. Before I was like manually animating everything. Okay, let's go back to this add line thing. I want to get that to go. Yeah, well, the main thing is, honestly, thinking about like upcoming projects is I need tools like this so that I can bring in a lot of voice acting. Like, imagine 10 times as much voice acting as in the God Killer. Because I no longer have that multiplier of having to do all that animation work by hand to get the lips to move. You'll notice, like, this script here, it kind of follows a screenplay format. So everything is based on all this app is based on like the workflow that's needed with voice actors. So the screen that, it doesn't do too much right now. It just does that lip animation detection. What I have it doing later is it exports a screenplay format script, and it says, here's all the lines we need from Martin or whoever the voice actor is. And then they all get imported in and linked up to the right things automatically. Just like maybe a little bit of editing, but not much, just it would give me an ability to have a torrent of voice acting being poured into projects. Yeah. Anyways, I won't cheerlead too much for my software. Yeah, just think indies being able to handle something like I don't know, Fallout, that Las Vegas one with all those hundreds of actors and everything. Like, you could manage it if the software would let you manage it better. All right, so I just gotta do this add line dialogue. Should not take me too long. Spiel pane gets say on add line equals. We'll see how well it goes. Nice try, but that's not really it. Set modal dialogue. Add line dialogue. Okay. And this, rename this. UEs. Okay. And let's go into Spiel pane. All right, Martin, have a good evening. Always nice to run into you. Okay. See you, buddy. And let's do this open equals. Yeah, just do all those. Let's see what they gave me. Headline to spiel. So it invented a new function based on other things I've done. Let me think how I feel about it. It seems pretty good, to be honest. Let's go over to edit interactions. Okay, that's good. Except, I think. Okay, it's not good actually. It's not a bad thought, but that's not quite right. So let's see. How does that work? Do we add dialogue? Let's open the other project and see what it's got. Okay, spiel. Create node, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Create node is going to take character, emotion, dialogue. Spiel. Create node. And it's going to take character, emotion, dialogue. Okay. Are these not being called? Open dialogue to add spiel node. I thought that was in spiel screen. Okay. Okay, from edit interactions, we will take add spiel node. Okay, there should be open dialogue to add spiel node. Let's multi-line all of these and sort them, just to keep them relatively well arranged. Okay. Okay, now I thought both of these would be used beneath. Why is this not appearing? Add line dialogue, that must be it. Default character, okay. So need to add default character equals, yeah, that one there. Okay, now, why are you not popping in? Did I not say add line to spiel? Oh, it's add spiel node. Okay. Add spiel node. Okay, then what about the other one? Open dialogue to add spiel node. Oh, what's up with that? Spiel's pane. Spiel pane. Okay. on add line. I see. I just kind of inlined it here, but let's go ahead and use the proper one. Open dialog to add spiel node, and then set modal dialog. Except that wasn't right, was it? How about line? Dang it. To add spiel node, okay. Okay, what? Don't need these two. Or wait, you need set modal only. Okay, set modal dialog. Function, bam, okay. Jesus. Okay, this is an example of GitHub Copilot getting in my way. Problem is I have to keep on doing updates to Copilot, and every time I do an update, it resets its messages that are like I've already told it to shut up about. So that's not a good feature. Okay, back to spiel screen. Now, are you done with all that? Cool. Let's add a line. Okay. Phew. Spiel pane is on add line. On add line. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure why that isn't working. Let's take a look. Spiel pane. Well, that's wrong. Nothing's happening with that. So there's at least two bugs. Let me fix one of them. This should be add line dialog. Okay, spiel screen, spiel pane. I don't think this is gonna go yet. No. Okay, let's go to spiel pane. Okay, I would like to know if I've got on add line. I do. Is spiel defined? It is. Good. Okay, when I generate the button definitions, it's going to pass on add line. Oh, this is not declared correctly. Okay, got it. That would be it. That would be the problem right there. So let's come back to here. Go spiel pane. And this is where I fucked it all up. Okay, now if I click add line, yeah, we get the, oh, it's doing an add general reply, which is not what I want. Yeah, that's not right at all. Okay, so add line. And it's getting it from where? Open dialog to add spiel node. This is the add line dialog, but maybe it's from the wrong place. No, that's right. Add reply, edit line, edit, okay. Let's go look at this. That looks correct to me. Jeez. Is this defined correctly? Let's look. That looks right too. Let's clean this up a bit. Yeah, kind of weird. Make sure all these match. Okay, that's fine. So that's it. Adding a general reply. This does nothing. Nothing. Okay. So that kind of looks like, no. Keep on expecting for one type of bug to pop in. Oh, the order of these functions. That would be it. That would be the problem right there. So I want it to be on add line, add reply to selected. And let's just do, alphabetical. And then I need to make sure that the calling order matches below. So it's going to be on add line, add root reply. glad I'm done with this. Okay. Add line. Add reply. Add root reply. This add line, add root reply, add reply to selected node. Let's be somewhat consistent with the names. Okay, now. Really? After all that? Okay, I can still add the reply. I can still add the general reply. But add line nothing. Okay. After all that. After all that. So let's see it again. Okay, I want to see the three functions I expect to see on add line. That looks correct to me. The click handler is calling that function, okay? So, yeah, that one. Okay. Okay. So here you are setting the modal dialog to the add line dialog name. I'm guessing I got it screwed up down here. Is that right? No, that's right. I can see it right here. Modal dialog equals add line dialog name. Does nothing. Okay. This just kind of feels like a bad brain day to me. Okay, so that's up. Is open equals following the pattern. Is open gets passed. So is this getting called? I think it should. Is open is true. That gets passed into line dialog base. So I got is open. Oh, this shit right here. That's what got me last time too. Okay, get rid of that. Then you're good. Okay, got it. Deja vu on that one. All right, come back to here. Where was that console log at? Spiel screen. Get rid of that. I think there's one more someplace. Add line dialog. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay. you steal my bag? Okay, so I can add a line. That completes all these guys. Now, the one thing I was thinking about, though, is maybe I want to add this line after whichever one is currently selected. That would make more sense. That's what add reply does, for example. So I think I'll give myself that stretch goal to finish up this session. And that'll be it, though, because my brain's just not working great. I didn't get enough sleep or something. Okay, so this one I just need to change the function here. I'll need a new method inside of Spiel. Alternatively, I could just say if you create a node, it'll automatically create it from wherever you're at inside of the Spiel implementation. Before I change it, I want to make sure my unit tests are passing. They are. Okay. So that means if I go over to Spiel, oh, I gotta remember to click the don't show again on that box. What was it thinking it was gonna do? It was gonna try to, how does that work? Splice. This is a method I have not used. can try it. My test still passed. That is good. But let's add one to see how splicing works. Okay, movement. Add dialogue. Okay, I just describe create node. Alright, let's see how well you can figure out how to do unit tests. Okay, let's see what you can do. Yeah, maybe. Okay, it still passes. Okay, test something else. Okay. It's not bad. Still passing. Still passing. What else can you do? Okay, and I've got to actually look at these unit tests to see if they're good. And here it made one syntax error. Alright, enough of that. Creates a node and end of spiel. Let's see if it'll figure out what to implement there. Nope, it did not. Creates a node at end of other nodes. Now let's say after other nodes. You're not sure about that one. Cool. All right. write my own code here. Creates a node after other nodes. Okay, so I could just create some nodes. Before another node. Okay, insertion works. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to add a line. I want the new line to show up just underneath. It worked. Okay. That's pretty good. This is a good stopping point. Let's do git commit. This is a nice commit message. All the spiel editing dialogs work. All right, that is a stream. Thanks for whoever's still hanging out. I'm gonna stop the stream right here. Have a good rest of your Sunday. It's Monday for you already. Have a good Monday. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stop.